Dear
Dear
little
little
me.
me.
Dear little
Dear
me.
little me.
Dear little me.
Dear little me. Dear little me.
Hey Temp, I know you're hurting inside, and I just wanted to apologize. I'm sorry that you were born into chaos. Your parents didn't know any better. Your father left, and your mom did the best that she could with what she had. Not making excuses for her, but now that I'm older and have experienced some things, I have more empathy. Mommy couldn't be who you needed her to be for you because she was trying to cope with her unspoken wounds. She loved you from a hurt place. She endured so much pain just to survive. Mommy went through a lot physically, mentally, sexually, emotionally, verbally, financially, and much more. I know you hated the way things were, especially with how she communicated and disciplined you. All the yelling, beatings, sending away, or threats were to protect you. She never wanted what happened to her happen to you. Although your biological dad wasn't active in your life, the benefits of that was gaining a beautiful stepdad at the age of 4. When he came into your life, that's how you knew God was real. You no longer had to suffer or witness substance abuse or domestic violence. Your mom and stepdad had their ups and downs, but it was nothing compared to what you came from. You went from a dad being in and out of jail, having children by different women, using drugs and not involved in your life, to a dad that is present. Your new dad didn't have to tell you that he loved you. His actions spoke for themselves. He was a provider and a protector. Finally, you were free and safe. Your very own earth angel. I want to say sorry that you weren't able to experience healthy communication or witness healthy relationships. I can't answer why people treated you unfairly, but I will say that you get to choose to be a better version of them. I want to tell you that it's okay to express yourself. You don't have to keep your feelings held inside or act out of hurt and anger. I've learned that hurt people. Make a conscious decision to treat people how you wish to be treated. I pray that you choose respect, peace, love, compassion, and humility. Your body is your temple. I ask that you treat it as such. Saying no is enough, and do things because it's something you feel comfortable with doing. The moment you start people pleasing, that's when you form unhealthy habits. Your feelings matter, and you are enough. Embrace your dark skin, full lips, thick hair, and not so fully developed body. Self-love is the best love. Who and what is for you will never miss you or mishandle you. Learn your body and trust the body. You're smart, courageous, you're nice, and you are the love you're searching for. Build a relationship with God, have integrity, and live life unapologetically. Your happiness matters. Love always, Tempest.
Dear Mija, my darling, the day you stood there all alone, darkness consuming you, devouring you whole, you felt the rejection, the weight of their lies, and the world of your family swallowing your cries. You were just a child. How could you be strong? To say, I'm afraid and he's done me wrong? That day, a burden was placed in your heart, a weight too heavy, tearing you apart. But Mija, someone should have told you this. Weights like these aren't meant to persist. They are held for a time. and then set free, returned to their owner, for they are not meant to be. You believed their words, thought them true, afraid to look in the mirror for fear of the view. They laughed and poked, tearing you down, when it was them, I love, who needed love all around. You thought if you yelled, they finally see that maybe in rage, you'd finally be free. But even as your face turned red with tears, they still couldn't see through their own fears. So you turned to the world, seeking love out there, only to find it was broken and unfair. The darkness met you at every bend, and you felt so alone with no hand to lend. In the bathroom, you wept through the night, hoping the red would finally bring light, hoping the pain would all fade away, wishing for peace at the end of the day. But it wasn't failure, it wasn't the end. It was your soul whispering, Mija, my friend, there's more for you, more than you see, a future where you'll finally be free. If I could have whispered back then, I'd say, don't give up, love, for there's light on the way. The moon tells your story, shining each night, a reminder you are part of something so bright. The sun, your reminder of the darkest of days, that your light shines pure in so many ways. And as you listened, the whisper grew. It consumed your skin, wrapped around you. The universe itself sent an angel's embrace, while Mother Nature held you in grace. Feel that love, let it into your heart, for it's always been there, right from the start. For the love I have runs deeper still, deeper than oceans or mountains will. And in time, you'll see what's true. You are loved far more than you ever knew. You couldn't find it then in the hearts of those who left you alone, who turned and closed. But Mija, you were never alone, not one bit. For love whispered within you, you just needed to sit. So now, go be the star you were meant to be, the one who shines for all to see. You have my blessing, my love, my grace. You found yourself, your heart's true place. I am you, and you are me. We've always been one, just needed to see. Now go, my star, and shine so bright, for you were always the light in the night.
Dear little me, you were cherished when you were born. You were held without a single scorn. Mom was scared and alone, but knew your presence would bring her home. Dad was excited and on a mission. His heart was racing as he held a vision. It was you who was wished for, knowing you'd bring more. You've brought a new hope and opportunity. Some you have yet to see. Comfort and purpose you gifted, knowing that time would leave troubles sifted. And as you grew, things happened that you far from knew. Sometimes you felt you couldn't be you. You shrunk yourself till you were no longer in view. It didn't feel safe to be truer to you, so you watched from afar and sought out the new. There was fighting and tears throughout the years. Love and laughter quelled many fears. Home always changed, but your heart remained the same. Full of curiosity and wonder, you were always ready to ponder. Projections and fears were thrown onto you, and over time they began to stick like glue. They became part of who you were, although they were never really your center. Over time, you began to believe there wasn't enough love to conceive, so you started to feel unworthy of love and began to let go of faith from above. Blessings felt undeserved, yet gratitude was never conserved. Keeping tiny prayers in your pocket every day kept you from being led astray. But even then you'd say, these are just hopes and dreams. They won't come true someday. You were afraid to let yourself feel, as the potential for disappointment was much too real. It's safer to say, Michelle, that's just wishful thinking, even though God was always winking. You cautioned your heart to protect. Somehow it's much easier than to accept. Your mind whispered doubts that only the enemy would tout. You were never abandoned, rather your visions were broadened. God chased you until you could no longer run, and reminded you how this life could be fun. Blessings upon blessings continue to fly your way, reminding you what a gift you still are today. Stay open-hearted and you will truly see how much it is that you mean to me. Step confidently into the unknown, holding faith in the beauty you've sown. There will always be something bigger waiting on the other side, so don't shy away and optimistically abide. You don't see it in yourself, but others wonder why you put yourself on the shelf. You lift others up as easily as your heart beats. See that strength as fully concrete. You are worthy of it all. There is no need to fear a fall. All you have to do is take one step, and you'll find yourself out of emotional debt. Know that you're worthy and needed and loved, for God's plan for you is a white dove.
Baby girl, you were always everything, and I'm so sorry I forgot. I tried to become something to this world that I am not. I left you on the sidelines and I began to play games that were not fun at all. I gave myself away. I abandoned your ideas, though you were a genius all along, and I didn't realize your tenderness is what truly makes me strong. You are the truest part of me, and yet I was taught to trade your innocence and playfulness for someone else to grade. You were born as fullness, yet the lie that I believed was that I was lacking something that I had to fight just to receive. You were born as magic, yet the world had me believe that it would never be enough for me to just be me. I tried to put on their conditions, but I couldn't make them fit. And after all my striving, I hit my knees. I quit. I cannot keep on playing this game that is no fun. I don't want this life of striving. Game over. I'm done. And there you are, still waiting on the sidelines just for me to return back to the heart of your simplicity, to trust the way you trust, to dream the way you dream. You are the most creative, the most inspired, the most free. Your ideas always light me up. I love the games we play. And when I spend more time with you, I am always left amazed. You are the heaven I have looked for, the freedom I have sought. To return to childlikeness is to remember what I forgot, that the kingdom of heaven belongs to those who are the children of God. and I receive my life abundantly without needing a facade. To become just like a child, to return to my design, is how heaven is made manifest through this life of mine. It's not through all my efforts, but simply through my trust. The child inside me knows how to make the perfect life for us. Creation is her nature. My favorite dreams are all her thoughts. And I thought I knew better, but she is the life I truly want. And what seems foolish on the outside might be the greatest path to more, because the life I find following her is the path through heaven's door. Can it really be this simple? Can it really be this good? Something inside me whispers yes. It really, truly should. What we create from overflow holds everything we need. When I trust God just like a child, I can rest and just receive. Through the return to childlikeness, we inherit a life that's full. Endless possibilities, never a moment that feels dull. So, my love, tell me your heart, and we'll go make it so. Let's just pick up where we left off so many years ago. Because after all the time I've spent chasing around elusive things, you were there within me, the song I was born to sing. You were there within me, the song I was born to sing.
Blessings, young God. Let's take a moment and breathe in all that we are. Feel our connection to the earth, planets, moons, sun and stars. They are us and we are them. The world may try to tell you otherwise. Quiet the chatter. Listen to the voice of the wise wizard within. It's all part of the game. No matter how crazy it may seem, remember, this is a game. Full of adventures and quests to test and improve our skills. Some may say we're silly for the way we choose to play. Show them how when doing so, our bills are always paid and our days are filled with joy. Breathe in all that we are. We are here to express our unique, infinite nature. Although we play the chameleon well, it's a safety mechanism for us to outgrow. I know the middle child woes, the fear of shining and casting the shadow. Thinking dimming your light is being helpful. Let it go. Allow love to be your guide. Radiate all of your glory. It is the greatest gift you can offer those around you. Breathe in all that we are. Lean into your genius. That smart mouth of yours that seems to cause you so much trouble, it's our gift. It can destroy and it can uplift. Wield it with respect and honor. Harness its power like Naruto harnessed the power of Kurama. How we choose to use it shapes the world. Breathe in all that we are. Embrace your duty as a leader. Whether you want them to or not, they will follow. So, be you to the fullest. Give them something awesome to follow. In doing so, you naturally empower and lead them back to themselves. That's the secret. That's the cheat code. Being our most empowered self is how we win and help others win. Breathe in all that we are. The task may seem tall, we climb regardless. Why? Because it's who we are. It's in our nature to seek peak after peak. Might as well allow ourselves to be. Plenty of wonderful adventures and relationships await. Unleash that beautiful imagination. Splash your paint on the canvas of life. Be magic. And most of all, enjoy the ride. Breathe in all that we are.
My little joyous one, I see you, I acknowledge you, and I honor you. Our hearts beat the same rhythm. They speak the same language, and they dream the same dreams. I know right now you feel lost and misguided, so I'd like to offer you some words of healing. First off, do not fear the world because you feel so small within it. It's a really big place, but your little heart will be needed to heal mankind. Stay vigilant in the journey forward, and don't let your heart be troubled when the shame and the guilt are thrown, for it is an unnecessary burden placed on your shoulders from the outside. Soon the familiarity of this feeling will alter how you see your heart that is still so pure. Be careful, because you might start replacing your God-given joy with the familiar resonance of shame, guilt, and blame. I understand that this shame has made you feel as though you don't have a voice and that your words fall on deaf, distracted ears. But hey, I see you in all of your doings. You give 1,000% and you expect nothing in return. Most will take this as it coming easy for you. But you and I both know that it doesn't. What a strong warrior you are to keep showing back up to the hard work, even as the others downplay your majestic determination. Keep your heart open and don't let it retract. The joy and the light that you possess will span the universe. Also, when you climb those trees, don't do it to run away from the mess and the chaos. Do it to ground yourself back to that very thing that is calling you forward. Your capacity to love unconditionally is so admiring and so audacious. Unfortunately, the immediate world around you is hurting from their unhealed wounds. These wounds will project themselves as anger, blame, and impatience to your tender heart. Do not let their wounds make the same wounds within you, because eventually, these wounds will lead to your fear, and that fear will lead to your feeling unsafe, and that lack of safety will cripple you into not remembering. And trust me, you do not want to forget this childhood. It is a beautiful, beautiful journey, and it is going to teach you all the things that you'll need to change the world. And last, the way that you harness dance, your movement with such truth and life, it is breathtaking. I encourage you to continue morphing this quality of dance within you so that you can amplify the truth of your dance to every single person you encounter in the future. Your dance partners here are joy, passion, and grace. Let them take the lead. In closing, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for your unwavering faith to lean in and press forward. Your life is going to be a beacon for humanity. I love you. I love you also.
Come here. Come closer. I have something really important to tell you. You were always enough. You never had to earn love. You didn't have to be perfect or get everything right. Love was yours from the beginning, just because you are you. And even now, I carry that love with me for both of us. I remember the moments when you felt scared or small, like no one could really understand what you were feeling. I see you holding so much that was never yours to carry. You were so brave for trying to hold it all together. But here's the good news. I'm here now, and you don't have to carry it all alone anymore. I've got you. Always. Rest, child, rest. Put your guard down now. It's safe here. I know you've been running for a long time. You've been hurt, misunderstood, and left feeling unsupported. I know we haven't always seen eye to eye, but it's time to rest now. I've always seen your light, your passion, your love for everything and everyone. Take my hand. I'm here to love you, to hold you, and to support you. I'll climb that mountain with you, hand in hand, step by step. When doubts arise, I'll be here to listen. I'll be your shoulder to lean on and your biggest cheerleader. I believe in you, in your light, and in all that you've come to share with the world. You don't have to be perfect, little one. You don't have to have all the answers or know exactly where to go next. Your heart knows the way forward, even when your mind feels unsure. And guess what? There's no rush. Life doesn't have to be figured out all at once. You can play, explore, and follow whatever lights you up. So let's join forces today. Let's walk hand in hand, side by side. Let's realize our dreams together, creating magic and laughter along the way. Together, there is nothing we can't do. You are, and always have been, exactly who you were meant to be. There's nothing missing, nothing broken. You are whole, just as you are. There's nothing you need to fix, prove, or change to be worthy of love and joy. Everything you've been looking for has been inside you all along. Now dream, child. Dream as big as you want. Laugh, play, run wild, and let yourself be free. The world is yours to explore, and there is no limit to what you can do. And even when you think things are hard or uncertain, remember this. All we have to do is take the first step, together, hand in hand, and the rest will follow. I've got you, little one. I always have, and I always will.
Dear little Margot, this lifetime hasn't been an easy one. You asked to experience such difficult lessons, and for some time, your light was dimmed by the heaviness of this experience. I want to remind you of how you were when you were 8, when you would sing in front of the mirror and dress up like famous pop stars and choreograph performances to their music. You already knew exactly what fully expressed joy would look like for you in this lifetime. And even though it took you some time to return back to your happy place, you have continued to commit to your path of freedom and joy. I am so proud of you. Despite every obstacle, every time you have felt scared or sad, you have continued to believe in yourself and your dreams. It really is such a courageous act to continue showing up to life with laughter and enthusiasm after overcoming drug addiction, abuse, and neglect. You have been through so much, and yet your spirit hasn't died. You smile, you laugh, you care, you sing, you bring joy to everyone around you. and God gave you such an incredible voice to share with this world. So in those times when you have forgotten who you are and think you have no one, remember this: I am here to support you. I am here to listen to you. I am here to love you and believe in you. I am here. I will always be here. I will never leave you behind. I will support your dreams. I will surrender to your light. You lead the way, little one. May your laughter echo throughout this lifetime and bring joy to this world. May your radiance beam like the sun to inspire others on their journey home. I am fully dedicated to being the best parent, the best partner, the best friend and cheerleader that you have ever had. I am on your team. And the hard stuff that's tough to learn and understand, but is necessary to see your dream through, you leave that to me. You worry about playing and shining. I will worry about doing and acting. I will be everything that you have been looking for. I love your beautiful spirit. I love your bravery. I love your tender heart. I love your beautiful voice. I love you. I love me unconditionally, my little me.
Love,
Mandy,
Jacqueline,
Sarah.
Michelle, Nihal,
My mom.
Margot.
Tempest.